Hello everyone, my name is Sianda, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to use Power Automate to create a beautiful HTML table from SharePoint or any data source of your choice, and then send it via email with full CSS styling to make it look professional. This is perfect for reports, dashboards, or any automated email you can send into your organization. To begin, we are going to open Power Automate. You just type in make.powerautomate.com. Once you're here, we click Create. We will choose Instant Cloud Flows. We choose a manual trigger, then click Create. Alright, so I'm gonna turn off this new designer. Before we can add the first action in our flow, let's first go ahead and look at our SharePoint. In our SharePoint, we have this list called cities, and we have these columns in it: city name, province, country, population is capital, and created by. What we want to do is get this list into our SharePoint, into our Power Automate flow. Now let's go back to Power Automate. In here, you'll click New Step, then search for SharePoint. Just wait for it to pop up. Click this SharePoint. Then we are looking for an action called Get Items. Here it is over here. If you can't find it, you can also just search it here, Get Items. There it is, but be careful not to choose Get Item. There's a big difference. Get Item only gets one record from the cities list, but Get Items gets all the records in the cities list. Now we'll click Get Items. We select our site address. We select also the name of the list, which is cities. And then click Show Advanced Options. So let's just add some few things in here. So let's say maybe when you want to filter our records that are going to come in. Let's see over here. So right here we can maybe filter by province. Let's say we only want to bring in records from KwaZulu-Natal. So to do that, we have something called filter query, which is right here, filter query. This is a new way to do it. Let's go to that old. Let's switch to the advanced method. And then right here you can say, let's go back to SharePoint. We have this province column. You could go ahead and say province equals KwaZulu-Natal. So what this basically does, it only gets the record from KwaZulu-Natal. If you like, you could also add, say, and maybe say population. We have population 595. Maybe you could just say population over 500. Yeah. Population GT maybe greater than or equal 500. 1, 2, 3. So this basically says get province from KwaZulu-Natal and population greater than or equal to 500,000. Minimize and then rename this flow, this action, get cities. Get cities list. Then the next thing, we wanna click a new step because we wanna add a new action now. So let's say for our reports that we wanna generate at the end and send via email, we don't wanna send all the columns that are available. We only want specific columns. Say we want city name, we want province, and finally population. So we only want 3. So in order to do that, we will use this action called select. Click select. It is a data operation. Look for selects in here. There you go. Then from, we're gonna click away, click back. Let's click away, click back. So sorry, just add dynamic content. So in here we will say value, click value. Value is coming from the get cities list. And down here we're gonna say city. Then the value is add dynamic content. It's gonna be title. Then add province. The value will be province. Then finally population. Then the value is population. Alright, maybe you're wondering why in cities I put title. If you go back to SharePoint, this column name, it's this the schema name of this column name is called title. So you could actually check that by going to settings, list settings. So if you come down here, these are the columns that are there. If you notice, we do not have cities. We have all the other columns but except cities, because cities is actually title. I renamed titles into cities. Right? And also sometimes in SharePoint you can have this column as country, but then behind it's named as maybe field 1, field 2. So to find out the actual schema name of this column, you click this country and then look at it here in the address. Here it might say maybe field 2, field 3 or whatever. So at this point it's named as country, so that's good. Okay, now let's change this to select columns. Then new step. Now new step, this is where the magic happen. Now you search HTML, or maybe search create HTML table. Right, look for it, you can scroll, there it is. It's also part of data operation. Click it. Alright, then the from, we're gonna add dynamic content. We add the outputs from the select columns, because this output now only has the columns that we want for our table. Alright, so if you expand advanced settings, it just says automatic. You leave it as automatic because we already have the columns done for us, so automatic it is. Then the next thing, we want to add styling in our table. You'll say new step, then look for compose, which is also data operation. Click compose. We will rename it as compose CSS styling. Right, so I already have my CSS over here. If you want the same thing, I can just I'll paste it in the link description, in the description I mean. So I'll just paste it in here. That's it. You can then also add in here, just below style, under, you will paste the output of your create HTML table. Let's do that. Add dynamic content, output of the create HTML table over here, down here, minimize. Then finally we add our send email action. You'll search send email. We choose this one, send an email v2, click. You could actually rename it if you want. Could say send email report. Right, we are sending it to myself. What will be our subject? Let's say cities report. Right, and then we're gonna say good day, please find the cities report. Let me just say this, I don't know what to write. Please find the cities report. Find the cities report. And then under, then now we're gonna provide our table. Click dynamic content, and then we are gonna put in there the output of our CSS styling of the above action. Then I will say kind regards, whoever it is that you want. Let me say Sianda, maybe, or maybe let me say administrator. Okay, now the moment of truth. Let's run our flow, see if there's gonna be any errors. Flow ready to go. Continue. Run flow. Okay, that's great. The flow ran successful. I should receive an email in a moment. There you go. Let me open it. Fantastic. This is our email, guys. And as you can see, it's brought in only the provinces of KwaZulu-Natal and only brought in population which is greater than 500. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. I hope this tutorial was helpful to you. If you have any question, you can post in the comments section. Thank you. Bye.